I'm Queen Nikki from Traveling Young. I decided to branch off and do my own YouTube channel, so welcome to Baby to Belly. If you don't know who I am, I'm Queen Nikki, or Nikia, from Traveling Young. So if you've never been over there to our channel, I have a channel with my boo, DJ Don. It's called Traveling Young, so go over there and subscribe. So what I'm going to talk about today is pretty much my pregnancy so far. I'm 21 weeks pregnant, so I'm like halfway through. I'm very excited, so I'm just going to like answer questions and pretty much talk about what's been going on through my pregnancy so far. So I am going to kind of get into a little bit of detail, so it's going to kind of get a little graphic. So if you're like under 18, maybe not watch this channel, or maybe not this vlog. Also, this video is going to kind of be a little long because it is my intro video. It is my first video. So I do have a lot to talk about. So if you don't like long videos, it's okay, click away. If you do, well, let's get started. So like I said, I am Queen Nikki. I'm also 21 weeks pregnant. I don't know what I'm having yet, but hopefully it's a boy, but we don't know yet. So I'm just gonna jump into how I found out that I was pregnant. So I found out I was pregnant, I believe, September 18th, at like 6 o'clock in the morning, because September 15th and like days before that, I had been like taking pregnancy tests off and on, because I stopped taking my birth control, I believe, in April, because I was having a lot of health issues with it. So my doctors told me to stop taking it. So I did. I believe in August is when I conceived. So September, what did I say, 18, September 17th, and before, like I said, I was taking a bunch of pregnancy tests. They all said negative. So I'm like, okay, well, something's not right, because my period still has not come from April to September. That doesn't make sense. So I'm kind of concerned. I'm like, okay, well, if I'm not pregnant, then something has to be going on, like, within my body. So I would go to the doctor. I would be calling my doctor, like, what is going on? Like, I have to be pregnant, or something else is going on. So my doctor told me just continue to take pregnancy tests and drink lots of water, and, you know, we'll figure it out from there. So like I said, September 17th, that morning, I took a pregnancy test and it was negative. So that night, I took another pregnancy test, because I'm like, okay, something is not adding up. So I took another pregnancy test and it was positive, which was weird. So I had another pregnancy test the morning of September 18th. I woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work, and that was positive. So what I did was, I worked at the hospital at the time. So what I did was, I went to the emergency room as soon as I got to the hospital, or as soon as I got to work. I went to the emergency room, and, you know, when you go to the emergency room, you can't tell them that you just want to find out if you're pregnant or not. So I just like made up an excuse. I'm like, oh, I've been having really bad stomach pains and I don't know what's going on. So what they did was they took blood work, and then they did like a pregnancy test or whatever. So once the doctor came back, they were like, oh, you're pregnant. And I was like in shock for a little bit. So I was like, okay, well, that explains why my period hasn't come in all of these months. So I was pregnant, and at the time I was actually 4 weeks pregnant. So I was like a month pregnant. So I've gotten like tons of questions about how DJ Don reacted. So when I told him, I did not tell him first. I told my friend first, because I was like nervous and scared to tell him. So I was trying to think of like a creative or like clever way to tell him, but I was too nervous when I saw him to even think of anything. So I just was like, where I'm pregnant. I showed him like all the pregnancy tests and everything, and his reaction was like, I don't know, I don't want to say it was like kind of weird, but I didn't expect it. He like kind of shut down for a couple of days, and then he like came around eventually. So we talked about our options, what we wanted to do, and obviously we discussed adoption, and then we just discussed keeping the baby. So the only reason our discussion was about adoption was because we didn't know how our families would react at all, and like we were like super scared to tell them. So it took him a while to tell his family, but I told my family like literally right off the bat, like I'm pregnant, like 5 seconds pregnant. They were all really excited. I got another question of who was the hardest person, or who were we most nervous to tell that we were pregnant. We were most nervous to tell his mother and his grandmother that we were pregnant, because I didn't know how either one of them were gonna react. Like I had no idea, but they reacted really good. So they're very excited. They're actually super excited. Everybody is very, very excited for the baby to come. So we're glad that that part is out of the way, because that was like the hardest part, and I was like nervous that I wouldn't be able to enjoy my pregnancy at all, because I was like nervous for everybody else's reaction. I was stressing myself out. I was like breaking out everywhere because I was so stressed out. So once we got that out of the way, it was like a breath of fresh air. So I'm just gonna jump into some of the questions that I have been getting asked on a daily. Do I work out during my pregnancy? No, I do not. I did not work out before I was pregnant. I will not work out while I'm pregnant. Now it's getting a little bit harder and harder for me to even walk up and down a flight of stairs without like losing my breath. So I know I won't be able to like get on a treadmill or like run a lap or anything. So no, I do not work out during my pregnancy, and I know a lot of moms are gonna like jump on me about that, but no, I don't at all. I'm sorry, I don't. Another question I get asked all the time is, what am I having? I do not know. I will not know until February 2nd. That's when we are doing our gender reveal. The only person that will know the sex of the baby before the gender reveal is DJ Don's mother, and she's throwing the entire gender reveal party. So we won't know, like I said, until February 2nd, but I think it's a boy. DJ Don thinks it's a girl, and like all of his family thinks it's a girl. So I don't know. The odds are in our favor. Who is most excited, me or DJ Don? I think we both are equally excited because it's our first baby. I think we both are equally scared as well because we don't know what to expect. We've never been parents before, so I guess this is just a figure it out as you go type of thing. But I'm sure we'll be like awesome parents. We both are like super excited. When did I have my first ultrasound? I had my first ultrasound 2 days after I went to the hospital and found out, or when the hospital actually confirmed that I was pregnant. So I went to my OBGYN 2 days later, and we got our first ultrasound, and we heard baby's heartbeat, and yeah, we actually saw a baby. No, I don't think it was 2 days later. I think it was a couple of weeks later. I think I ended up back in the hospital 2 days later because I was bleeding a little bit, and that kind of scared me. So a couple of weeks later, we went and had our first ultrasound done, and the baby was actually moving, like the little legs, and we saw the heartbeat, and that made us like super excited. DJ Down was like smiling from ear to ear. So yes, that made us excited. And it also became real that day when I saw it, the baby like on this screen. I'm like, wow, that baby is like inside of me, like growing, and it's like a human in there. Another question has been, how has my pregnancy been so far? It's been really, really good. I did not have any morning sickness, no throwing up. I had a little bit of nausea. The only thing that I did suffer with was like brushing my teeth in the morning, and this was at the time that nobody knew that I was pregnant except me and DJ Don. So it was like a struggle for me in the mornings to like brush my teeth without getting nauseous or like almost throwing up, because either I didn't like the smell of the toothpaste or the mouthwash. So what I would have to do was would have to like reverse everything. So I would have to do the mouthwash first, and then I would have to go get dressed for work, and then like pretty much on my way out of the door like brush my teeth, because if I did it the other way around I would pretty much like get sick to my stomach. But other than that, that's the only thing that I struggle with. I've been having an awesome pregnancy so far. I do believe, was it 2 Saturdays ago? I think it was 2 Saturdays ago. I did wake up in a little bit of pain, to the point I could barely walk. It was really rough. So we went to the hospital, and the doctor let me know that the baby is pretty large. The baby is basically a big baby, and it doesn't have like that much room to grow. So it's like making room to grow. Basically what the doctor said, it's called round ligament pain. So it was like from the bottom of my stomach all the way around to my back, I was in a lot of pain. And then like my legs, I can't even describe the pain that I felt. It just hurt really, really bad. So what my doctor suggested to me was to get a belly band, which I still haven't bought. Don't tell my doctor. She told me to get a belly band which will lift the baby up like off of my legs so that it'll be more comfortable for me to walk around. And she told me to wear that from like 16 to 18 hours a day, which is awesome, because my job, I do walk around a lot. I walk pretty much like 8 hours a day or 5 hours a day or whatever, back and forth. So that would be good once I get it. I swear I'm going to get it like this week or so. But I've been doing well these past couple of days, because I haven't had it, the belly band, but I've been doing pretty well. Other than that, like I said, my pregnancy has been going awesome. I don't have any complaints. So I have been hearing like horror stories about like other people's pregnancies. I'm sorry, I cannot relate. This has been an awesome pregnancy, so I kind of tell people like when I start off like, well, my pregnancy was terrible. I'm like, okay, well, I don't really want to like hear it, because I've been having a good pregnancy, and I don't want that to like rub off on me. I still have 4 more months to go, and I don't want like their negative stories to like rub off on me, and then the last 4 months are like miserable, and like I can't stand them, because I've been really, really, really enjoying my pregnancy thus far. So keep the negativity away. What is my biggest pet peeve while I'm pregnant? I feel like a lot of pregnant women, or women that have been pregnant before, or are planning to get pregnant, I feel like this is going to kind of be your pet peeve as well, or it has been your pet peeve. I don't like when people just randomly run up to me and like touch my stomach. I don't like that. Like, I don't want to sound rude. I don't mean to sound rude at all, but I don't like it. Like, if you ask and, you know, I'm in the mood, then that's fine. But like when just random people, like I work at a restaurant and I have this like random customers walk in just like, oh, they just like touch my stomach. I don't like that at all. I really don't. I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't want to sound mean. I just don't like it. So please don't touch my stomach. Please. Okay. How do I think DJ Don will be as a father? I think he'll be like a good father. He's already like overprotective over me, and then like now that I've been pregnant, it's like 10 times worse. So he's like super overprotective. So I think he'll be like a super good dad, a super protective dad. Like he'll be like hawking over us all the time, like a helicopter dad. But he's like I said, he's super excited right now. So I can only imagine how he's going to be when baby gets here. So people ask me how do I think I'm going to be as a mother, and what are my thoughts so far on being a mom. I'm not going to even lie. I get scared sometimes thinking about it because it's like I hear horror stories and I see people that like literally struggle to raise their child, or they struggle to enjoy their child or enjoy their pregnancy or just enjoy life in general. And like I've been hearing about like postpartum depression, and I just hope that I don't get that to the point where I don't enjoy my baby when I bring my baby home. I hope that I don't have postpartum pregnancy. I think it's postpartum depression. I hope I don't get that at all. I don't want that. I don't want anybody to wish that on me. I pray about that every day. But I think I'm going to be a great mom. I'm so excited. I cannot wait until my baby gets here. I get excited when I feel the baby move, which is another question I'm going to jump into. How often do I feel the baby move? Every day, all day. I made a post on Facebook a couple of days ago, and I asked other pregnant women or women that have had babies, did their baby move constantly, like all day, every day? Because this baby is very, very active. When I had my first ultrasound, the nurse said that, like, this baby is active. And she did not lie. This baby moves every day, all day. It, like, does gymnastics. It, like, flips. It kicks. It, like, punches me, like, super hard. I love it. But it's, like, that's another reason I don't like people to touch my stomach, because once the baby calms down and it relaxes, I don't want anybody to wake the baby up, because I want to enjoy the time where the baby is not moving and kicking and like running around my stomach. But yes, my baby moves all day, every day, and that's like a special bond that like we share, because DJ Don can't feel the baby move. And I mean, unless he touches my stomach, but it's like I can feel it like inside of me. So it's like a bond that we share, and I love it. What is the name of my prenatal vitamin? I do not know the name of my prenatal vitamin, and I also forgot to like look before I did this video, but there are like pink pills, and they're like about this big, and they have really been helping my hair grow. They've been helping my nails grow. My skin is like very, very clear. So I don't really have any complaints about my prenatal vitamins at all. I don't have a problem taking them. A lot of people tell me that they took like prenatal vitamins. It's like this, like a freaking ostrich egg, the size of an ostrich egg. I don't have a pill that large. I don't have a problem taking mine every single day. So I'm good in that department. Like I said, it's been helping my nails grow, my hair grow, and my skin is like super clear, and I love that. I love super clear skin. Somebody asked me today and like 2 or 3 days ago, what is the worst part of my pregnancy? I don't have a worst part of my pregnancy. Like I said before, I don't want anybody to wish anything bad on my pregnancy, because it's been going very well. So no, I don't have a worst part of my pregnancy at all. What is my biggest fear during labor and delivery? So I have not taken Lamaze classes or any kind of classes at all. So I don't know how to breathe like during labor. And that's my biggest fear. Like when I go into labor and it's time to deliver, I won't know how to breathe. Like I'll like stop breathing or like hold my breath or do something like weird. So I can't wait to take Lamaze classes so that I'll know what to do. Then DJ Don will know what to do, and we'll be all set and ready to go. Another part that I'm very scared of during labor and delivery is tearing. I don't want to tear. That does not sound good at all. I don't want stitches down there. I don't want a longer recovery process down there at all. So they're saying now, because the baby is a large baby, that I may have to have a C-section. That's another thing that I did not want, but everything doesn't always go according to your plan. So if I have to have a C-section, it's fine as long as the baby gets here safe and sound. But that was another fear of mine because I've never had surgery before. I've never, ever been under the knife in any type of way, shape, or form. So that I'm very scared about that. Another thing is I'm deathly afraid of the epidural. I have been watching videos, scaring myself. Honestly, I scare myself because I watch these videos on YouTube, but it's like I can't stop. The needle is very long, and then it's like if you move, you could like paralyze yourself or your back, or I'm just very scared. So my plan is, if I don't have to have the C-section, which I'm praying that I don't, if I can do a natural delivery, I'm just praying to just hold out as long as I can, so that I don't have to get the epidural. But if I have to, I guess it's fine. I've heard the epidural is like the best thing ever during delivery, and then I've heard also bad stories. So obviously it's up to me what I want to do during my labor and delivery. So we'll see. We're also going to vlog while I'm in labor and while I'm delivering. So we'll see what I end up doing in the end. Let's see. Okay, so I said that this was going to get a little graphic. So this is the part that's going to get a little graphic. I don't want to like talk about it for like forever. But I have been hearing that a lot of women have like a lot of discharge, and they like urinate, like they like pee while they laugh or like they sneeze or anything. I have like experienced that, like if I sneeze hard or if I like laugh a little bit, I will like pee like a drop or whatever. So what I do is I'll just like put like panty liners in my underwear and catch it that way. But I don't have like excessive like discharge at all. I never have, even when I was not pregnant. So that's good right now that I don't have it now. Also, my vagina is not like huge. Like a lot of people like just, they say like, oh, your vagina is gonna get like huge while you're pregnant. So far it has not, but I don't know how it's gonna be like towards the end. So I'll keep you guys updated on my vagine. I don't want a big giant vagina. I already have like a camel toe. I don't want a like even bigger vagina, but if it happens, it happens. It's fine. You know, that's just a process of pregnancy. Also, my boobs. Before I was pregnant, I was wearing a 32 double D, and now I wear 32 triple D, which I'm not happy about. But I've been reading my baby apps, and I swear by those apps, because pretty much everything that's been on them has been happening or has been true so far. So they have said that, like, towards the end of my second trimester, that my milk will start producing and my boobs will get larger. So I guess that's happening right now. I'm not sure. I also read today that I'll start having like Braxton Hicks contractions, and my boobs will start leaking. I haven't had any of those. I'm not excited for like leaky boobs at all. I don't even know what to do if I had leaky boobs. I guess like put like paper towel in there and like walk around like that all day. I don't know. So if you guys have any suggestions on what I should do or should put in my bra for like the leaky boobs, and what I should do to ease my contractions once I do have them, drop the comments below, and I'll try it out and we'll see what works and what doesn't work. That's, what diapers will I use? I don't really know yet. Like, I'm trying to like weigh out my options right now because I have no idea. So I know for a fact I don't like Huggies, period. I don't like those at all. So I don't know if I want to go like down the organic road or just like not the organic road. So I don't know right now. I guess we'll figure it out in a couple of months. Also, I don't want my baby to like have a reaction to whatever diaper I put on them. So we'll just figure that out as we go. What cravings have I had? Crab legs. I love crab legs. I was craving crab legs before I was pregnant though. I just love crab legs. I like seafood a lot, but crab legs is my favorite. I can smell it. Like, that's how bad I want it. So maybe for my birthday I'll like do like a seafood boil, like a small seafood boil, I guess. I don't know. Or if somebody will buy me some crab legs for my birthday, I would just be so happy. Like, that would just be like the highlight of my life. This week it's been like Burger King. Like, I want a sloppy Whopper so bad. With no pickles. I don't like pickles on my sandwiches anymore. Like, I can't stand it. I always tell DJ Don, if he goes to pick me up like a burger, please don't put pickles on it. Like, I don't like the sliced pickles. I like the whole pickle. Like, don't slice it at all. I would rather like eat my sandwich and like eat my pickle. I don't want the pickle on the sandwich. It just messes it up. But other than that, this week also I've been craving like turkey sandwiches. So that's what I've been eating this week, like turkey sandwiches, a lot of turkey sandwiches. Obviously, I'll warm the turkey up. Turkey or ham, I'll warm it up. But I think that's it. Oh, like, you know, if you like go to like Sam's Club and you get like the vegetable tray and like the fruit trays, I crave those. Like, that's all I wanted for Christmas was like a vegetable tray and a fruit tray. That was it. I will eat the whole thing. I think, do I have gas a lot? I do. I really do have gas a lot. It doesn't matter what I eat. It doesn't matter what I drink. I'm like constantly burping, constantly like passing gas. But what's weird is that my gas, it doesn't smell at all. So I guess that's a plus. And you don't hear it. So that's also a plus. But I do have like a lot of gas. I try not to take any medicine for it. Like, like gas X or anything. I try to like just go with the flow, let it out. That's about it. I don't really take anything for it. So that's all I have for today. That was all the questions that I had. I think I'll do like a week to week vlog so that you guys can see how I'm doing week to week for these next 4 months. And like I said, this is all I have. This is belly to baby. I'm Queen Nikki. Don't forget to like and subscribe to not only this channel but also to Traveling Young, and check out some of our videos over there because we have a lot of fun. But that's all I have for you guys today. Bye.